Good evening, everybody. My name is Apratim Chatterjee, and I am an assistant professor in Khwaja Moinuddin Chishti Language University. The topic of discussion for today will be the process of communication. So, what is the process of communication? Let's see. The first step in the process of communication is the sender of the message. So, who is the sender of the message? The person who is making the message and forwarding the message to another person is the sender. Now, coming to the second point is the message. What message is conveyed? So, information that is to be transferred to the person in the form of message, we have to identify how we have to keep that, decorate that message, and then forward it to the sender, to the receiver, excuse me, and so that it is understandable by the receiver. Now we'll encode the message. The third step will be the encoding part, where the message has to be encoded in a certain way, like gestures, words, images. We'll use these things in encoding. Now the fourth step will be the media. What media are we using to transfer the message? Whether it is a telephone, whether it is a mail, whether it is a fax, whatever media we are using will be the medium or the mode of our communication. The fifth point that will come is the decoding of the message. Now, when the receiver receives the message and decodes the encoded message, that means that when those gestures are understood or by the receiver, then it is called decoding in a particular way. The sixth point is the receiver himself. The receiver, when he receives the message which is given by the sender, it can be a machine or a human. I'm mentioning a machine because nowadays we do have auto generated messages that we receive on a daily basis or on a regular basis. We do receive auto generated messages. For example, the voice of Amitabh Bachchan is an auto generated message. The vaccine which he is, the message about corona awareness he's spreading is a message. So that is received by us. So we become the receiver and we understand and use it. And when the receiver has got that message and implements it, is the proper use. Last point will be feedback. Feedback will be that when the receiver has received the message and whatever changes the receiver wants to make in that message, he can send that feedback to the sender, so that in the next case or in the next message that the problems may not occur again, or they can be improved. Then there is noise. We can call it that sometimes the telephone is not working. Sometimes the message that has been sent by the sender to the receiver is misunderstood. So that becomes noise. Noise is that anything that is not that the message is not conveyed to the receiver properly, or the message that the sender wants to convey to the receiver is not correct or appropriate. So that is the process of communication. In the next lecture we'll continue about the communication. Thank you.